How finding his purpose transformed his life. He was 33 years old. On the surface, he lived a normal life. He worked at a tech company, earned enough to live comfortably, and had a stable group of friends. Yet every morning he woke up with a feeling of emptiness. Nothing seemed to have real meaning. What he didn't know was that what he lacked wasn't success, more money, or a romantic relationship. What he truly yearned for was to discover his purpose. And when he finally did, his life took an unexpected and profoundly transformative turn. One ordinary day, while checking emails at the office, he felt a tightness in his chest. It wasn't physical, it was existential. He closed his computer, asked for a couple of days off, and went for a walk around the city. That's when, in a small neighborhood bookstore, he found a phrase painted on the wall. "You didn't come into the world just to survive, but to leave your mark." That phrase hit him like lightning. For the first time in years, he felt something inside him activate. He started asking himself questions. What am I good at? What would I do even if I weren't paid? What makes me feel alive? His inner journey. Over the following months, he dove into a process of personal discovery. It wasn't magical or immediate, but it was powerful. Here are some of the steps he followed that might help you too. Daily silence. He started with 10 minutes a day of silence. No guided meditations or music. Just him and his thoughts. At first, it was uncomfortable, but over time, he began to hear his inner voice, the one he had ignored for years. Writing for writing's sake, he kept a notebook where he wrote what excited him, what energized him, and what drained him. This is how he discovered that helping others solve problems passionate him more than the programming he did daily. Revisiting his childhood, he remembered that as a child, he loved teaching his classmates. He imitated teachers, invented learning games. This was no coincidence. His calling was there in his history. Taking action, he decided to open a YouTube channel teaching technology topics in a simple way. At first, people mocked him. Then, the channel began to grow. More importantly, he felt fulfilled doing it, even when no one was watching. The fruits of living with purpose. After finding his purpose, within 2 years he left his job and founded an online academy. Today he teaches thousands of people, lives with financial freedom, and above all, feels useful, connected to something bigger than himself. His spirit ignited. What changed when he found his purpose? His energy. He stopped dragging himself out of bed in the mornings. Now he wakes up with enthusiasm. His relationships. He attracted people aligned with his new vision. His finances. Money stopped being a problem and began to flow with purpose. His spirituality. He feels peace, direction, and connection to something transcendent. And you? You don't need to have everything figured out to start. You just need to be willing to listen to that inner calling you've ignored for years. Purpose isn't an external goal, it's an internal state of alignment between what you do and who you are. Perhaps your path won't look like his. Maybe it's art, health, writing, service, finance, baking, nature, mechanics. It doesn't matter what it is. The important thing is that you seek it. Because by finding it, you won't just transform your inner world, but you will also bless the outer world with your presence. This could be that first step. Don't postpone your sense of life. Don't let life live you. You live with purpose. Raudaldevida.